everybody.
Hi.
Welcome. I'm Danielle from Pro World.
I'm Gianna from home.
It's me behind the camera.
All right.
Like always.
And if you haven't realized, we have officially started our Black Friday deals. So we're in.
Operation Black Friday.
It's officially started. So sales are starting today. We are doing sales daily. You get a brand new sale every day, leading all the way up till Black Friday and then extended through till Cyber Monday. So this is the perfect opportunity to get, kind of those bigger items that, might have been on your list, and, you wanted to find out a little bit more information about them before you make that Black Friday purchase. So that's why we're here today. We're going to answer your questions that you have. We're going to explain a couple of the heat press models, explain some cutters, and kind of, if you don't know a little bit about them, but the sublimation printers, we're going to explain the difference between EasySubli and SubliJet ink. So that way, when you make your Black Friday purchase, you are well informed and ready to go. So before we kind of get started, as always, chime in. Let us know where you're tuning in from on Facebook, on YouTube. We love to hear from you. All right, so we're good?
We are good.
Okay. What I have here are quite a bit of our units that I'm going to introduce you to. As long as, Sammy, are we good for people tuning in?
We are.
Do you do any call outs?
We are checking in from New Jersey, from Virginia, West Virginia, from Bahamas, from New York City, Maryland.
All right.
Roanoke, Virginia. And
Perfect.
they're watching. Yep.
Well, good
Okay.
afternoon, everyone.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. All right. So when you are looking for the perfect heat press, one of the questions that I get most often is, does the size really matter? Do I need a 15 by 15, or should I get that 16 by 20? So here are both models for you. I have a 15 by 15 here and a 16 by 20 here. Your standard commercial size heat press is a 15 by 15. Anything above that is just extra bonus space. So when you're placing, a hoodie or a sweatshirt, it's always easier to have that larger platen area to work with. So that way you can make sure that your placement and, your design fits that garment just nicely. The main thing that you want to look for size of a heat press is what size design you will be printing. When you're working with a 15 by 15, your design size should be smaller than about 14.5 inches by 14.5. When you're working with that 16 by 20, you get a little bit more area to work with. So now you have about a 15.5 by a 19.5 design that you can press. So that's your main difference between the size of the heat press. So you really want to take into consideration the items that you'll be printing. Now, this is our manual style heat press. This is the one that I use most often with our Facebook Lives and our YouTube Live. When you close and lock it, and you open it when your timer counts down. This is our 16 by 20 select semi-auto. So when you close and lock it, it will open up on its own. The select models also, go ahead, you want to do that pull-out drawer, also have a pull-out drawer for you. So when you place your garment on the platen, you're now away from the heat, and then you can push the drawer in when you're ready to print it or when you're ready to remove the design. So this is a really, really, really nice feature when working with a heat press. If you've noticed on our Pro World Lives, when I'm scooting under the heat press for placement, you're always under the press. And obviously, if you hit up here, you can burn yourself. So this is really, really nice when it pulls away from that heat for you. Okay, any questions regarding heat presses, or anybody that chimed in with a question before we go to our next topic?
No, not yet.
All right. So the next most purchased item is cutters. We have 3 different style, different manufacturer cutters on our website. We sell the Silhouette Cameos. We also sell the GCC Cutters and the Galaxy Cutters. Each one of them have kind of like their own level of skill. So the Cameo, I would say, is ideal for just starting out. If you don't really know a whole lot about vinyl and you just want to kind of jump in, this is going to be the cutter brand that you should look into. The next step up from, and because this also does include your software, the next step up from that is going to be your Galaxy Cutters. That's going to be kind of like your intermediate step. That also includes design software, and it's also fairly easy to use. And that comes in your larger sizes, 15-inch all the way up to, I believe, a 48-inch. Now, the one that is, I would say, when you're past that point of intermediate and you want to go to the next step, that's your GCC Cutters. Those you do require, it does require Illustrator or Corel Draw, your design softwares, to be purchased separate, and then you receive your cutting software with the unit. So if you don't really know a whole lot about vector files and how to use those more advanced programs, I would stick with the Silhouette Cameo and kind of go with that model, since it really does have a very user-friendly interface and design software that will make designing very, very easy. You create the design and then you send it right to your cutter. So it takes a lot of the guesswork and a lot of the extra steps of the figuring out the software. It takes that all away for you. Now the Silhouette does come in the 12-inch and the 15-inch. They just launched their 24-inch cutter. So this is the 15-inch model. So they just launched their 24-inch, the Silhouette Cameo Pro. So that's available for pre-order now, and it looks like they're coming in about December. So those are your cutters. Any questions?
There is one. It says, can you create the rhinestone designs with the Cameo?
They have, yes, Silhouette has their own kind of rhinestone software. So yes, you can potentially create a rhinestone transfer with the Cameos.
Okay. There's a couple shout outs. Hold on.
Okay.
Since we missed a couple. Carly says hi, Gigi.
Hi.
Where are we at? Sorry. Dallas is checking in. Newark, New Jersey is checking in. Montana and Minnesota are checking in.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello, hello. All right. We're good?
We
no
are
other questions
good
so
to
far?
go. Oh, Philadelphia is checking in also, but no questions yet. If you have questions on the cutters or anything there, let's talk about it.
Yeah, this is the time to figure it out before you make that purchase. Not only are we doing our Black Friday promotions, but other companies are as well. So you really need to be informed before you make those purchases. So you make sure that you have the right item that you're really looking for. Okay, so let me move this over down over here. Can you see the printer?
Yep, I'm zooming in.
So this is the Sawgrass Virtuoso printer. This is the older model. I don't have the newer model, but this is going to be the 400. The ones for purchase are the 500, which can print up to an 8.5 by 14. And then you have the SG 1000s that can print up to 11 by 17. And if you add the extra bypass tray, then you can do a 13 by 19. Now, with this printer, you have 3 ink options to set your printer up with. You can do the Chromoblast ink system, which is designed for 100% white cotton fabric. You can do the SubliJet UHD ink. That is for the 100% white polyester fabric and for your hard surface products like your mugs, your cell phone cases, your keychains. That's ideal for the SubliJet UHD ink. And then they have a 3rd ink option, which is the EasySubli UHD ink. That is designed to print your EasySubli vinyl. Now that vinyl is ideal for printing on your light and dark colored cotton fabric or cotton poly blends. And that is really the source for your EasySubli. So when you have EasySubli ink, your main source for sublimation is going to be your EasySubli vinyl. And that's that printable vinyl that you print on, you put in your cutter, contour cut around it, and then you adhere it to your shirt. So not quite the same idea as sublimation because it is, a printable vinyl, you're printing onto vinyl, but it does give that, it's sublimation ink on the vinyl. Now, one of the questions that we do get very, very often is, can I switch my inks? No, you can't. Once you have the ink set up in your printer, that's it. That's the ink designed for that printer. Now, can you print EasySubli vinyl with your SubliJet ink? Yes, you can. You can also put text print paper in your printer that has EasySubli ink and print on your hard surface products. Now, the question that I know you're probably thinking is, well, which ink do I get if they can pretty much do the same thing? You're going to pick the ink that you want to focus your business in. So if your main focus of your business is going to be hard surface products, the SubliJet UHD ink is the best choice for you. If you want to focus your business in printing onto light and dark fabrics and different blends, and your main idea is garments, then you want to stick with the EasySubli ink set. Okay.
All right.
Now fire those questions. I know you have them.
Fire
Question from Allison. She says, are these considered better than the Qriket? And I'm assuming she means the Sawgrass.
The cutters.
The cutters,
So
yes.
the silhouette, I don't know if they're better or worse. I've never experienced the Qriket cutter before. But what I do know is that their design software is very, very easy to use. And the silhouette cameos, here, let me launch this cutter back up here. The cutter is a little bit less expensive than your Qriket cutter. So that I think is your kind of main difference. And this is also offered in those 3 sizes. So 12, 15, and then the 24. But unfortunately, I don't have that direct experience with the Qriket, but I've never had any issues with the Cameos. I really do feel that they are a great cutter to work with.
Okay, next question is from Chrissy. She says, is the Silhouette 24-inch faster or more powerful than the 15-inch or Qriket Maker?
It is a little bit faster. We have all the specs on our website. I've never personally used the 24-inch, but it is considered to be a bit faster, and it has all the features that the 15-inch has. It's just bigger and better. So that's, but I don't have that experience with the Qriket either. I don't have that comparison for you.
Okay. Shannon says, what if you want to print on both?
So now we went to the printer. So if your business is going to be doing garments and hard surface products, my suggestion would be to stick with the SubliJet UHD ink. And then for any garment, you'll use EasySubli vinyl. And for any hard surface product, you'll use the text print paper. So your paper is the thing that you'll be changing in your printer.
Okay. All right. Carly has a question. She says, can they work with any shirt?
For this, yes. When you're printing on the EasySubli vinyl, yes, you can print on any kind of shirt and any color.
Okay. Just a couple comments. That was
Okay.
all. Tanya said, I guess there is not a universal ink then, huh?
No universal ink, but the SubliJet UHD and the EasySubli are very similar ink sets. So you can do both with either ink option. It's just which kind of path you want your business to go in. And like the last person asked if they wanted to do both, I would stick with the SubliJet. That would be my initial choice for ink. It has a little bit richer of a black tone, so that way your colors can really pop a little bit. The EasySubli it dulls it slightly, not a whole lot, but it does have just a desaturated appearance on some colors.
Okay. Yvonne asks, what's the price difference between the printers or the heat press? Yvonne, can you specify? And then Anna asks, do you need vinyl paper for all fabrics?
Do you need vinyl paper for
or
all?
Polyester fabric?
For when you're printing, when you're with your SubliJet ink, or let's just say Virtuoso, when you're with the Virtuoso printer, and if you want to print on 100% white polyester material, whichever inks that you have, whether the SubliJet or the EasySubli, you will use the text print paper. And that will give a print directly on the fabric. There's no vinyl that goes on first.
Very good. Elias responded to that question also. Yvonne said, oh, for the printers, what's the difference? What's the price difference for the printers?
So the printers, if Jess or Kate or Jessie can throw up those links for the printers themselves, there's a lot of different price options. So the ink itself, I want to say, is about a $20 difference, whether you're doing the SubliJet or the EasySubli. But when you're doing the 500 printer or the 1,000 printer, that is your biggest price break or biggest price jump. You're about $1,000 more for the larger format, the SG1000, than the 500. But they'll post those links for you so you can kind of see them.
I'm sorry, I might butcher your name. Is it Hugh? I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm trying my best. He says, how much is the 16 by 24 heat press? And can you buy it on the site?
So this is a 16 by 20. I don't have the exact price, but somebody will put that link up for you. I don't even want to guess because I know I'm going to be, I might be pretty off. But we have different styles. So even though I only showed you these two options, I also have like a middle of the road one right here that I don't have. That is the 16 by 20 Select. So what that does is just offers the pull-out drawer, but it doesn't open up on its own. So this is the Select Semi-Auto. It has that extra feature that will open up on its own for you. But the Select model, which is right in the middle, you can't see it, pretend. It has this pull-out drawer, but it won't open up on its own. You have to open it up like this one, the manual.
He said around about what price do you think is?
Oh, I don't know. Are they posting links?
They are, yes.
Okay. So that link will be ready for you in just a moment.
Okay. And Angela asks, can you use EasySubli in the Cameo?
Yes. Once you print your design, you sit it on your heat press to let the ink dry, and then you could put it through your Cameo cutter to cut the contour outline for you. But yes, these two, when working with the EasySubli, they kind of work together. And we do have a package on our website that includes both the printer and the cutter.
Great. Terry says, sorry, I'm late.
That is fine.
Yes.
All right.
Lots to catch up on though, but.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions that are coming through?
Nope. So you want to run down one more time?
Okay. So most purchased items for Black Friday and Black Friday deals are going to be your heat presses, your cutters, and your printers. When picking out your heat press, make sure to pick one that's going to be the size that you need. So 15 by 15 or 16 by 20. Your 15 by 15, that is the commercial size heat press. Anything smaller than that is considered a craft heat press and could be complicated to do your larger graphics and designs. When you go the 16 by 20 route, then you know that you have just a bit more space to work with. And remember, you can always add pressing pillows or perfect pads to make your pressing area smaller. But you can't add anything that's going to make your pressing area larger. So I always tell customers, if I'm on the phone with them, if they're thinking about going the 16 by 20 route, go with your first instinct. If you have that inkling that you might need a bigger press, then that's the press that you'll want. Because if you get that smaller press, you're always going to be thinking, I should have gotten that bigger one. That would have made this job easier. So think of that. If you're considering the 16 by 20, don't doubt your instinct. Go with the larger press. And go with the press that has that pull-out drawer.
So that you don't burn yourself. If you accidentally touch this, you can just put
Right.
it down right there without burning yourself.
And it's really great to place your design on away from the heat, slide it in, press, and then pull your design off away from the heat. The next part that we went over is cutters. When you're picking out the cutter, you want to pick one that's based on your skill level. If you don't have experience with Illustrator or CorelDRAW or vector-based programs, your Silhouette Cameo is going to be your easiest and quickest option for you to get started. The next model, if you're past the Cameo, the next model I would say would be your Galaxy Cutters, because that is going to also include design software. It includes drag and cut. So you can design your designs and send those to the printer. It's also very easy to work with. And then your third option is going to be your GCC Cutters. Those are a little bit more advanced. Those they do require the Illustrator or CorelDRAW vector programs, and then you're able to send your designs to your cutter. So the GCC has software that's sold in addition, so that's something that you already have to purchase somewhere else from Adobe or CorelDRAW. Then we went over the printers. With the Sawgrass Virtuoso printer, you have the SG500, which is 8.5 by, it prints out to 8.5 by 14. And you have the SG1000 that can print up to the 11 by 17 or the 13 by 19 with the additional bypass tray. And this printer has your 3 different ink sets to pick, whether Chromoblast, SubliJet, or EasySubli ink. And you have a question.
Yes, so I have a question about the printer.
Yes.
If you had the same thing that you want to print, are you able to print it all at once?
Yes.
Like if you have multiple papers and like you want to print it?
Yes. You can definitely send more than one copy to your printer. Yes.
Just all depends on how much ink you have in there.
Very true.
Quick questions here. Chrissy says, when will the Black Friday deals be listed?
So we're starting today. Our very first deal is on our website. It's 15% off some select ink from Sawgrass. So the SubliJet ink and the Chromoblast ink are currently at the 15% deal. Tomorrow, I'm not going to tell you, but that is we're going to launch a new deal every day up until Black Friday. And then you'll get all the deals over the weekend. And then on Cyber Monday, you'll get one more extra deal.
Just one.
Yes. But the great thing about, these daily deals is that you get free shipping on all and every order. You also earn your reward points. So those accumulate as you continue. And if you want to know what the deal is ahead of the day, you can sign up to get email alerts or text messages. So that way you get to learn about the deal before anyone else. So that way you can get a jump on it the next day.
Okay. Once again, I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name, I think. And I'm sorry. He says, or she says, I'm sorry, Do you sell the DTF printers?
DTG printers, no, we don't sell direct-to-garment printers. And if
Okay.
it's supposed to be DTF, I don't know what that is. But DTG printers, we do not sell.
Okay. All right. Nakia says, are you going to have more 420 transfers soon?
I don't have that on the list of designs to add. So I would imagine that those transfers, that's going to be what we have on the website.
Okay. Oh, who says he? Yeah, I'm gonna leave his name alone right now. It says it's direct to film. The printer.
Then we do not carry that. Sorry, I didn't know that one.
Okay. Evelyn says, do you offer tutorials for the Sawgrass printer?
Well, the great thing about the Sawgrass printer is that they do have a very extensive library on their site with how to set it up, how to do your, creative online designer. We also have product videos. So after you get the printer all set up and you get it printed, then basically for any of our products that we sell online, we'll have a video included showing you how to then press that product. So if you're doing a keychain, you'll be able to watch that video as to how to press that keychain. So there are tons of videos out there. Even YouTube offers quite a few videos by different bloggers have these systems and they post their videos. So there's always tutorials and videos to watch. I think that might be it. Maybe?
I think that is it.
All right. Well, do not forget, check in daily with us. Sign up for those email and text alerts so that way you know before anybody else does of what the deal is going to be for the next day. And we will see you here all next week.
And remember, happy Black Friday, happy Thanksgiving, happy Christmas, happy New Year's, everything.
Slow it down.
Now.
Let's
Easy,
step back.
dial it back.
Let's just stick with happy Thanksgiving.
Well, everyone wants 2020 to go away. So.
Oh, that's kind of true.
It is just a little bit. But hold on. You said we're going to be here every day.
Did I say every day?
You did say every day.
Every
No.
day.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. We will be here next Friday, but deals are happening every day. So we won't chime in daily with you, but definitely check out those deals on our website. And from our family to yours, we hope you have a very happy Thanksgiving.
And Happy New Year.
Enjoy the holidays.
And
All right. And make sure to check out those Black Friday deals. Bye, everyone.
Bye.